Lawmakers are discussing whether to expand certain gun laws nationwide. Now, one of those laws is commonly known as the red flag law.
Its intent is to keep guns out of the hands of someone who poses a threat to themselves or to others. And News 3 reporter Antoinette Delbel breaks down how this all works. Antoinette?
Yeah, Barbara, the so-called red flag law that went into effect in Virginia in 2020 to help prevent mass shootings. And state police are now gathering data to see how often it's been used. Virginia is not immune to mass shootings. In Virginia Beach, a city employee opened fire at the Municipal Center, killing 12 people in 2019. And at Virginia Tech in 2007, 32 people were killed by a gunman. Lori Haas's daughter was a student at the time. She survived the shooting.
And after that mass tragedy, remaining the largest school shooting in the country, we learned how porous the gun laws are.
That's when Haas and other advocates pushed for the red flag law. She says her organization, Center for Gun Violence Solutions, found that so far it's working.
Remove the firearm from that person and let that person get the help he or she needs, address the crisis. It's not always mental illness. The crisis might involve drug abuse. It might involve grief. It might involve hate.
The red flag law temporarily takes firearms away from someone who's determined to be at risk of hurting themselves or others. That person would have to be reported to a local police department. Police would then investigate the situation, and a court would then decide if an emergency substantial risk order or a substantial risk order is needed. If there is enough evidence of a threat, that person's access to guns could be taken away for up to 6 months.
We have to use everything that we can within the law to keep our communities and our students safe.
After the latest horrific mass shooting at a Texas elementary school where 19 children and 2 teachers were killed earlier this week, Portsmouth Commonwealth's attorney Stephanie Morales is raising awareness about the red flag law. Right now, the law only applies to adults, but school administrators and families can work with police to report someone.
If there is an allegation, that a student may be in possession of a gun, or maybe there's a gun in the home, again, that's something that should be reported, can be investigated.
Haas says 70 to 80% of school shooters get their firearms at home.
What is absolutely necessary is for gun owners to lock up and store their guns responsibly.
And if a person's guns are taken away because of the red flag law, they can petition to get them back. Meantime, as for Lori Haas's daughter, she tells me she's doing really well, and she's now married, has 2 kids, and is a high school French teacher. Antoinette Delbel, News 3.